and they have to burn to the ground all the good things that they have going for them, the good, strong support system that they have around them, the people that love them, their family, their spouses, their children even. They can't help but destroying it. Hello there, survivors. Welcome back, warriors, covert narcissistic lurkers. You're listening to Psychopath Exposure. My name is Kita, and today we're going to be talking about the evil that lies beneath the psychopath narcissist and why it's delusional to think that these entities can be cured of this disorder, that there's some sort of optimistic solution for the narcissist to heal and get better, and for that internal evil, that demented, deranged psychosis to once and for all exit their host, so that you and your partner can live happily ever after. Spoiler alert, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. I wouldn't advise wasting any more time thinking that you can save your narcissist, your lying, cheating, manipulative narcissist, your mentally deranged psychopath, the user, the manipulator, that conniving, malignant presence that has been torturing you, abusing you, making your life, your marriage, your relationship a living hell. You can't save them. You never will. It's not your job to try. It's an impossible task. The time you have left on this planet could be better invested starting an ant farm than trying to save these soulless, condemned to hell predators. I want to read a very, very powerful YouTube comment from Kindai May. I purposely mispronounced that. And Kindai says, understanding the personality disorder is almost imperative to getting over the breakup. Because of the mindfuck the survivor of the abuse is put through, there tends to almost always be trauma bonds established and codependency issues, making it really hard to get over a quote-unquote normal breakup until you realize they're basically demon-possessed people that will never change. There is no cure besides God, and daily, or at least multiple times a week, heavy-duty, intense, and specialized therapy and treatment plans by which the narcissist has to first truly want to do on their own, which is like finding a needle in a haystack of chance as that happens. The shatter of hope to reconcile gets lost quick in learning the disorder, and can actually be a blessing in disguise because you look at the situation completely different and more analytically rather than emotionally. At least that's how it went down for me. I was so focused on getting away from that evil entity my ex was hosting that I lost all hope or even desire to reconcile. Save yourself a lifetime of abuse and hurt and move the hell on. There are many people in this world we can fall in love with that won't hurt us and will reciprocate our efforts, which is actually real love and not an addiction to lust and lies, which is hard to admit, but pretty much what we were all in when dating a narcissist. And that pretty much sums it up. Thank you, Kindai, for sending that in. I appreciate it. I don't believe that multiple times a day, heavy duty, intense specialized therapy and treatment plans is going to work either. And like you said, the narcissist has to first truly want to do that on their own. And I do believe that, yes, sometimes when they hit rock bottom and they have a sense of a small window of self-awareness and humility, and they do want to get better, but it's a mental disorder. And for most of us, you've experienced, it seems like, if they're possessed by a demon. How do you cure something like that? How does speaking to a therapist cure a demonic possession? How can you cure a psychosis spell, an episode of dementia? How do you cure something like that? I mean, I've spoken with a lot of therapists and, that work with sociopathic children and, people that are really, really completely mental. And it's like, yeah, you'll speak to the psychologist, you have your therapy sessions, they put you on some sort of medications to regulate your neuroticism or neurosis. But once that psychosis episode hits, there's nothing that you can do. It's like a split personality. Once that happens, you got to ride the wave, and whoever is around them is going to pay the price. Whoever is around them is going to, there's going to be repercussions. It's like casualties of war. There's really no cure for that. There's no pill that you can take and it kills the demon. It might numb the feelings. There's going to be side effects. It's going to mess with the brain, but we're talking about like spiritual warfare here. So to think that, just the way you put it, it's great the way you put it. You pretty much painted a near impossible situation. The odds of something like that happening, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, is slim to none. And yet, when you're not aware, when you don't understand the cluster B, the psychopath, the sociopath, the narcissist, when you don't understand this type of mental disorder, you think that you can save them. You think that there's a cure. You think that there's something that can be done. Something can be done to get this person help. And then eventually they're just going to transform into a highly rational person with controlled emotions, with a solid baseline, with a normal level of empathy. Their Machiavellian, narcissistic, malignant levels are going to suddenly drop. And you're going to be in a very, very happy, strong, supportive, healthy, trustworthy, honest, monogamous relationship. Don't do it to yourself. Just stop. Listen to what I just said. Try to find the logic in the idea, entertaining an idea that someone this gone, this mentally gone, that proves to you time and time again that they have no control over their psychosis. They have no control of that urge to self-sabotage their relationship, to self-sabotage their situation. They have no control of it. Something takes over, and they have to burn to the ground all the good things that they have going for them, the good, strong support system that they have around them, the people that love them, their family, their spouses, their children even, they can't help but destroying it. They can't help it. Something takes over. And the voice inside their head is louder than yours or mine, and it's more real to them than you and I are. That voice inside their head is realer, if that's even a word. I always fuck words up. It's realer, I'm still laughing, stronger, louder, much more convincing. Who do you think they're going to listen to? They're going to listen to you? Are they going to listen to their therapist? When they got this voice inside their head, that's inside their head, you got no chance. You can take them to therapy 2 or 3 times a week. They can sit there with a psychologist, with a psychotherapist, with a specialist, all these treatment plans. They can sit there and do that. You can do that with them. When that voice, that dormant voice wakes up and subconsciously tells them what it tells them, whatever they hear, whatever they feel, whatever they see, because some of these people are, it's like borderline schizophrenic, that's who they're going to listen to. And that's why it makes no sense when you try to make sense out of their behavior. It's why it's so difficult and so emotionally draining, energy draining, to have a conversation with a mentally gone, mentally unstable psychopath, sociopath, narcissist. It's energy depleting. When you're in a relationship with these people, this is what you're dealing with every single day. Every conversation that you have, every text exchange, every debate, every battle, every argument. This is what you're dealing with. That's why you're constantly drained of your energy. They're parasites. The narcissist is like a parasite. The psychopath is a parasite. It needs a host for nourishment, for food and energy, vitality. It needs you. It's preying on you. And when it realizes that they can't sustain themselves anymore through you, they'll abandon you and go find a new host. So, if that's the pattern, once you start understanding the disorder and you read about it and you study it, that's the pattern that they all do. It's time to cut your losses and go. Like Mindai said, there's so many other people in the world that will reciprocate the love and the empathy and the trust and the effort that you're putting into the relationship. Wasting your time trying to fix these people, or hoping that you can cure that demonic possession, unless you have a highly trained exorcist nearby, you stand no chance. You stand no chance. You have to run. You have to cut your losses and go. You have to. Because they are not going to stop doing what they've been doing time and time again. What they've shown you time and time again, that's what they're going to keep doing. They can't help it. They can't help it. And when I say that, I don't want you to feel sorry for them and start thinking, oh, the poor narcissist, they don't mean to cheat on me. They don't mean to hurt me. They don't mean to abandon their children. They don't mean to lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, conspire, scam. They don't mean to do that. It's just their disorder. So I forgive them, and let's double down on the relationship and try to get them help. No, 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 no. Nay, nay. That's not why I'm saying this. What I'm saying is, no matter how much you try, you have no chance of curing this. There's no chance. There's no hope. And it sucks when you get entangled with someone like this. It sucks when this is the mother or the father of your children. It sucks when you've been married to this person and you share assets and house and time invested. It sucks. But this is what you're dealing with. Like I always say, you have a choice. You can choose to cut your losses and go and start a new life no matter how young or old you are, or you can keep chewing on that shit sandwich for the rest of your life. You can choose to stay and deal with it because it's a familiar pain. It's a familiar abuse. It's what you're comfortable with. You're uncomfortable. Here I go butchering words again. You are uncomfortably comfortable with this abusive lifestyle. So you choose that rather than choosing the unknown, because the brain doesn't know what else is out there. The brain doesn't know if you're going to stay single forever for the rest of your days, or if you're going to meet someone better. It doesn't know how you're going to handle it. So it says, no, 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 let's stay in our comfort zone over here with this werewolf, and let's keep shooting the werewolf with normal bullets because we don't have silver bullets. So let's just keep doing that over and over and over again, hoping that it's going to change. It doesn't. It doesn't change. It gets worse, and the wolf eats you. One bite at a time, of course. One bite at a time, because it would be too easy if they just swallow you whole, right? They gotta torture you one bite at a time, let you bleed out. Let you bleed out, and then they'll bring you a Band-Aid, and they'll tell you, oh, let me cure that wound that I inflicted. Let me cure the wound that I inflicted. The poison becomes the antidote. The antidote becomes the poison. You see that? That's the hell that you're in when you're dealing with a psychopathic monstrosity of an entity like this. There's no cure. Sorry, but there isn't. It's time to cut your losses. It's time to come to terms with what you're dealing with. And it's time to start planning an exit strategy if you want to heal, if you want a chance at a better life, if you want to be happy, joyous, and free. You can't be entangled with an energy-sucking, draining vampire, which is a narcissist. So if you need help putting together an exit strategy, if you need help understanding their patterns and why they do these things and why there's no escape, no escaping that fate that you chose. Remember, you chose to stay in this. If you need help figuring out how to start doing things differently so that you can get a different result, I have a coaching program. I have a private one-on-one coaching program. And we get together over Zoom and we talk about these things in detail. And we workshop every little detail until you're finally out. And you can actually start healing. And you can actually start dating somebody else. Rebuilding your life, doing the things that you've always wanted to do. The things that this predator stopped you from doing. The things that you lost the will to do because they drained you of that will. And you'll see. you'll see how it does get better. Right now, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but the farther away you get from these toxic, deranged, mentally possessed, narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic monsters, that fog, that dark cloud starts to fade. And you will see that light. You will see it. And then you can create a path towards that light, and you can go. You can go. But right now, you're surrounded in darkness because they are draining you of that light. They're using you for nourishment. Can't you see that? So feel free to reach out. I have a link below in the description. You can click on, go on my website, psychopathexposure.com/coaching. And right there you can get more details and information on my coaching program. Do not hesitate to reach out. All right? So hope you guys got some value from this video. Again, thanks for sending that in, Mindai. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and share the video. Share the video with those that need to understand exactly what you're going through so they can see that you're not crazy. Share the video. And let us know in the comments below what type of psychotic, demonic entity you guys have been dealing with. Because these stories are scary. They are. It's like a horror movie. But at the end of every horror movie, good always triumphs. Most of them, at least. That's all I got for today, guys. Keep loving yourselves. Keep working hard. Keep walking the path. Stay strong. Stay vigilant. My name is Kira. This is Psychopath Exposure. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.